Tonight I stand on the beach and watch a ship disappear over the horizon. Something strange happens. First the bottom of the ship vanishes, then the middle disappears. For a few moments only the very top of the mast remains visible, and then that disappears too. Most people never think twice about it. But the simple observation has been quietly proving something extraordinary for more than 2,000 years. And once you understand why it happens, you'll never look at the horizon the same way again. Because hidden in this everyday event is evidence that ancient civilizations used to uncover one of humanity's greatest discoveries, the true shape of the world beneath your feet. And remarkably, you can still see the proof with your own eyes today. Let's begin with a ship, because the ship is where the story starts. For as long as people have sailed the oceans, they have noticed the exact same thing. Ships do not simply become smaller and smaller until they disappear. Instead, the hull disappears first, then the upper decks. Only the highest part remains visible. Why? If the earth was completely flat, the entire ship should stay visible, shrinking even evenly into the distance until it eventually became nothing more than a tiny speck. But that's not what we observe. The bottom vanishes first every single time. The reason is simple. The surface beneath the ship is curving away from you. More than 2,300 years ago, the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle noticed this very phenomenon. He argued that ships disappearing hull first could only mean one thing: the earth itself must be curved. But Aristotle didn't stop there, because there was another clue, and this one would allow humanity to calculate the size of the entire planet without even leaving the ground. Around 240 BC, a man named Eratosthenes served as chief librarian at the Great Library of Alexandria in Egypt. One day he learned something fascinating. In the southern city of Cyrene, one of the longest days of the year, the midday sun shone directly onto the bottom of a deep well. No shadow, none at all. The sun was directly overhead. But Alexandria, on that exact same day, at the exact time, something different happened. A vertical stick cast a shadow. Why would the sun be directly overhead in one city but not in another? Eratosthenes decided to measure the shadow. The angle turned out to be approximately 7.2 degrees. That might not sound important, but Eratosthenes realized something astonishing. 7.2 degrees is exactly 1/15 of a complete circle. He already knew that the distance between Alexandria and Cyrene was approximately 5,000 stadia. He also performed a simple calculation. If 7.2 degrees represented 1/15 of the Earth's curvature, then multiplying that distance by 50 would reveal the circumference of the entire planet. His result, approximately 250,000 stadia. Modern measurements show that he was astonishingly close, within just a few percent of the true value. Think about that for a moment. More than 2,200 years ago, using nothing more than a stick, a well, carefully observation, and basic geometry, humanity measured the size of the earth. But the evidence didn't stop there. There was another clue, and this one appeared in the sky. During the lunar eclipse, Earth passes directly between the sun and the moon. As this happens, Earth's shadows slowly moves across the lunar surface, and every single time the shadow is perfectly curved, always. Aristotle pointed out something crucial. Only a spear will cast a circle shadow from every possible angle. A flat disk would be something cast straight shadows. A flat disk would sometimes cast a straight shadow, other times an oval. But the shadow seen during lunar eclipses is consistently round, again and again, century after century, observation after observation. The conclusion was unavoidable. The object causing the shadow, Earth, had to be spherical. Today we call we call the horizon flat. We rarely question what we see, we simply accept it. But what if the ordinary horizon isn't ordinary at all? What if every sunset, every departing ship, every lunar eclipse has been quietly revealing the true shape of our world all along? For over 2,000 years, people have watched ships disappear hull first, measured shadows in distant cities, and observed Earth's curved shadow crossing the moon. The evidence has always been there, hidden in plain sight, waiting on the horizon. And most of us never even realized we were looking at it.